Hello and welcome to another day at the office. Today I'm working on doing some additional mixage for the theatre production that me and Matti has been working on since August, and the premiere is actually in 1 week exactly. So we need to get all the sound files in check and everything. So what happens when you hear what you've done and you realise that it sounds like crap? Well, obviously you have to redo shit. So, what I've done now, what I'm working with is a horrible little drum sound. Let's see now. If I put this back in. Yes, and that sounds kind of... I have no idea what was going on this day, or that day in the studio, because it sounds kind of... it's totally sloppy, but that's all me. I don't have... Well, I've learned to accept my errors and faults. But the sound is horrible. So what I'm doing now is that I'm going first through the DBX 163X over easy compressor, which it isn't, and that is going in through the Moogerfooger low pass filter, which I'll demonstrate, and I've done it 1,000 times, and then it's going in through something called the bass fix. And the bass fix is a wonderful little rack unit from Behringer, which, I mean, I think it's German for crap. I'm not sure, but we used it on the bass on one of Englagård's albums, and it was the kind of thing where you turn it on, and everything sounded great. Ha! It's one of those wonderful, you just press the button and everything sounds wonderful, and then you take it out and it sounds really thin. Well, we also realized that what it did wasn't necessarily good for the music. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a filtery thing first on the drums, and I'll show you what it sounds like now and do a bit of filtery things. And I'm going to have this quietly, that's a new fresh word, slightly dampened. And then I'm going to do another treatment where I'll bring up the high frequencies and do something different with that. So what I'm doing is that I'm taking a terrible sound, and out of that terrible sound, I'm going to make two other terrible sounds. But with a bit of luck, they'll sound great together. Yeah. Well, anyways, I can also say that I started out using the MS-20 filter, the MOTM filter on here, and it didn't really work for this. It's probably my fault. And then so I went over to the Prophet 5 filter, and that didn't sound really hot either. Probably also my fault. So, here we go. I'll be back in a minute to show you the trebly version of this. If it works at all, we'll find out.